Good morning and welcome to Breathe, Tap and Stretch, our 5th video in this series. Hope you're enjoying it. We certainly are, aren't we? And as always, I begin my day in bed by practicing my breathing. But for the purpose of this, we'll just settle our systems down and rest the hands on the dantian and 3 breaths.
This is right, isn't it?
Man
first.
Your left hand first for a man,
yeah.
Right hand first for ladies, yes. As you breathe in, feel the dantian expand beneath your hands. As you breathe out, feel the dantian contract. Okay, gently opening your eyes, feeling relaxed, but now energized with the tapping. So starting around the head, all the way round, over the top, down the sides, gently tapping with your fingertips, bring more blood to your brain, and then squeezing the brow gently from the centre out 3 times. Then we'll go round the eye sockets and bring more blood into the eyes by tapping from the centre out 3 times, using my middle finger, and then beneath the eyes from the centre out 3 times, tap lots of times. Then we're going to rub vigorously down the nose using the first finger of each hand. And then with the palm of your hand on the tip of your nose, one way and back again, you create the balance by using the other hand in the same way, the same number of times. 2 fingers of each hand across the face, across the cheekbones to the side. So again, 3 times from the centre out. And then the lower jaw, use your thumb and first finger, squeeze along the jawline across your ears. Bring more blood into that lower jaw. I'm going to go around your ears by starting at the top, giving a tug and a squeeze, and stimulate the acupuncture point in your ears. Good. So 3 times, top to bottom. More if you enjoy it. Then cup one hand over the ear, blocking out the sound. Tap on the back of your knuckles, so you'll hopefully have a nice loud drumming sound in your head. And again, to the other side. Then flick both ears forwards and go onto the shoulders. So making a loose fist, stretch across the body, tap from the centre out to the side. Your arm 3 times. You can tap, squeeze or rub with this hand. Other shoulder 3 times. And then we'll continue down the inside of your arm to the fingertips, back at the outside, over the top, down, and then we do the same for the other arm. So this of course is stimulating the acupuncture points in the arms, getting the energy inside your body to move. Good. Now lifting your fists with both hands, you bring up forwards, reach up as high as you can and tap on the muscles, top to bottom. And then turn your fists round and give your bottom a good old tap all the way round. Release any tension that you might have in the bottom if you've been sat for a while. Come round to your hips, go down the outside, up the inside. Stimulate the acupuncture points in your legs. Bring the energy inside your body. And then smooth the legs down. Smooth the arms down and get yourselves a good shake.
Yes!
Brilliant. So feeling tingly, feeling warm. Let's go on to stretching our muscles just nice and gently. So relax your shoulders, feel a pull up on the top of your head. Rest your tongue on the roof of your mouth behind your front teeth. If you're standing, connect the middle finger of each hand with the thighs, leaving a small space between your body and arms, and as you breathe in, let your head float up. As you breathe out, bring it slowly back down. So feel which muscles you're stretching, how far you can stretch them, and then return to the centre and turn to one side as you breathe out. Breathe into the centre, breathe out to the other side. Into the centre, once more to each side. How far can you see round behind you so that you're stretching the eye muscles at the same time? Keep the body perfectly still. Now stretch down the side of your neck, taking it here towards the shoulder, breathing out. Breathe in and lift the head back. Again, keeping your body still and just feel the muscle down the side of your neck stretch gently. A little bit more perhaps than a few weeks ago when you began the challenge. Breathe down and stretch. Okay, onto the shoulders. As you breathe in, lift them up. As you breathe out, let them down. So you can do this as many or as few times as you feel that you need to help relax, release tension in your shoulders. One at a time, keeping the rest of your body still. Breathe in to lift, out to lower. Now circle the shoulders. Breathe in to lift, out to lower. Feel and imagine the heart inside your body, that muscle gently being squeezed and stretched. Now the same number back in the reverse direction. Nice big circles. Feel the stretch in your shoulders and imagine the heart muscle being massaged. One shoulder at a time in the first direction that you went in. Quicker. Loosen those shoulders and then reverse those. So the same number going back again. Then we'll go on to the wrists, hands and arms. Tuck your thumbs inside a loose fist. Onto the balls of your feet if you're standing and circle the hands slowly. Now again you should be feeling a little more flexibility in the wrists, being able to stretch them that bit further, and think about those muscles that you're using. Now lifting the arms out, keep the shoulders down. Doing this for more times will help strengthen the arm muscles. And then bending at the elbows, lift the hands, but keep your elbows and shoulders at the same height. And then we'll hold the arms out in front of you below shoulder height, so you can see how much movement you're getting in those wrists. A bit lower, David, below your shoulders. Good. And then keeping the hands still so you can stretch the fingers one at a time. Give each finger a good stretch, as much as you can. Keep those fingers and muscles flexible. Now turning the palms up, we'll close them one at a time. So starting with the little finger, one hand at a time, one finger at a time. And then keeping the hands closed, flip them down and out. So you're pulling the muscles from your shoulders into closed hands, then open the fingers and relax the wrists, and your arms should wobble that little bit. Good. So back down onto your heels if you've been standing, and we'll stretch the muscles in our thighs and down the back. So hands around the waist, thumbs at the back.
Thumbs at the back.
At the back, yes, fingers forwards. Good. So standing, bend one knee, going down as far as you can, and then push your hips out behind, bend the other knee, and hips round in front of you in a big circle. And we breathe in as you push the hips back, and breathe out as you push them forwards. So as you begin to loosen up the muscles, making them stretch that little bit further each time. Once more in the big circle, and then we'll reverse the circle and turn the hands round so the thumbs come to the front, fingers to the back. Again, move in to push your hips back and out to push them forwards. And if you can, become aware of making each circle gradually get bigger. So loosening up the muscles, stretching them down the lower part of your back and on the inside of your thighs. So the last circle bringing you back in towards the centre so that we can continue with the hip circles, but this time making them as small as you can. So thumbs round to the back, same direction as first time. Breathe in to push your hips back and out to push them forwards. So now working on the lower back muscles, stretching them gently, circling one way and back. So again, be aware of which muscles you're stretching. How far can you stretch them? A little bit further than perhaps again a few weeks ago. Good. Right. So let's go on to stretching the muscles through the feet, ankles, knees and hips. Standing, imagine hugging a big tree. So the arms around, shoulders relaxed, elbows out to the sides. Wrists below your elbows and the palms of your hands connecting in to the dantian. Okay, so taking the weight into one leg and lift the other, knee as high as your hip, and then stretch the foot and down. Circle the foot to stretch the ankle, and then reverse those circles, and we'll do the same again for the other. So to help with your balance, if you're standing, keep your eyes still on one spot, bend the leg that you're standing on slightly, and be aware of which muscles you're stretching and how far you can stretch them. Good. So let's go back onto the first leg. We'll stretch the muscles through our knee. So again, getting your balance, swinging the foot to loosen the muscles before straightening it and circling it. So the same number of times in each direction. And then we'll do the same for the other knee. Straightening it, circling it, keeping the upper part of the leg still, circling from the knee down. Good. So now the hip and lower back muscles, take the knee across the body and lift. Open as wide as you can before you lower. So breathing in to lift and out to lower. And then we'll reverse the circling, lifting at the side as you breathe in, back across in front of you, and breathe out as you take it down. Okay, so the same for the other half of your body. Breathe in to lift and out to lower. Check your pull-up on the top of your head and your posture upright. Your shoulders relax, the tongue on the roof of your mouth, just breathing naturally in your own rhythm. Good. Okay, so stretch down the back of your thigh, lifting your knee up into your chest. pull it in and flex the foot up and down. Feel the stretch around the back of your thigh and into the buttock, and then do the same for the other leg. We'll stretch down the front of your thigh, lifting your foot at the back, drop your knee down next to the other one, pull your foot up at the back, we'll stretch down the front of this thigh. Good, and do the same for the other one. Really good stretch. A little bit more if you can. Before you release the muscles, and give yourselves a little shake. Okay, so we're going to go on to the new exercise, because I know at home you can practice the other stretches that we've had in the previous videos if you want, or if not, just go straight into this exercise. So again, David, if you want to watch first, David hasn't done this before, so it's another new one. So I'll just go through it and then we'll learn it.
We'll do it.
We'll do it. Okay, so this time I'm going to stand with my feet further apart, sitting down just as you are. So, tiger claws. Okay.
Would you do more if you felt particularly more energetic on the day, or is it a set number? Maybe sort of 3 of each, or if you wanted to do 5 or 7?
You would do it as many times as you have the energy for, yes.
Yeah.
And you would just complete one sequence,
Yeah.
and then repeat that as many times as you had the energy for or needed to. And this I want you to think about when you're stretching your claws. Imagine any negativity any anger, any anxiousness that you've got coming from the head and out through the body, out through the arms, and release it through the ends of your fingers.
So you wouldn't be pointing it at anybody then, would you?
No, absolutely not.
Right, because you wouldn't want to be directing that negativity to them.
No, exactly. Thank you for that, for reminding me about that, yes. So just use your imagination. And also if you can imagine just being a tiger or a cat. You know, we don't have much opportunity to get close to a tiger, but certainly to cats. And if you watch how they stretch their claws out, it's such a wonderful feeling, I can imagine, as you stretch. And of course, using your fingers more is good for helping people who've got arthritic joints. And although it might be a little painful to start with, just do it gently but build up, do more and more. I mean, it does help. I have lots of students who said to me how much better their hands and how much more flexibility they've got in their hands since doing these exercises.
I find that actually managing to get into a bowl of hot washing up water helps as well.
Of course, yes. So I take my feet out wider into riding horse stance again. And if you noticed, I transferred the weight up and down a little just to ease the thigh muscle. Okay, so first of all, tongue on the roof of your mouth, relax your shoulders, and then turn the palms forwards and lift them straight up in front of you. Close the fingers into a loose fist. Now, to check here, the end of your thumb needs to be on the first joint of that first finger.
Yeah.
Okay, so just a loose fist. Imagine you're holding a little egg inside the palm and tuck the thumb in like that. Okay, so having brought the hands up in front of you, close into those loose fists and pull into the waist. So just keep relaxed. Now you're going to slowly take one hand out forwards, turning it over at the same time so the palms are going down, and then you're going to stretch the fingers out as far as you can, a really good stretch. And then close the fingers in one at a time, turn the palm back up and slowly pull back into the waist. Okay, we'll do the breathing up next time. So, fist going forwards, turning slowly, and then stretch the fingers out. Focus the eyes out, following the tips of your fingers. Curl the fingers in one at a time, palm up, and pull into the waist. Okay, so you do that once each side, and then relax the hands, take them down in front of you. Standing, bring your feet back into bear stance, shoulder width apart. Okay, so you're now going to look down at your hands. Starting with your little fingers, curl each finger in one at a time. So again, you make those loose fists. And turn them up. So the thumbs are on top. Okay, so you've got about head width between the hands. Pull them up to the chest. Elbows out. No, David, thumbs on top.
Oh.
That's it. Okay, so there's a space between your fists and your chest. Good. Now, open the fingers out. One at a time again. And lift them up over the top of your head. So, your head and eyes are following these moving hands. Bend your elbows out a little. Bend your elbows, bring the hands down. That's it. Now, close the fingers, start with the little ones, one at a time, both hands together. Connect the thumbs. Now, turn the fists round so the thumbs sit on top and slowly pull them down to your chest. Good. Keep the elbows out. Now, open at chest height, open the fingers, one at a time, and slowly press down. And then relax the wrists and bring the hands back round to the thighs. Okay? So that is one sequence, and you would repeat that as many times as you want. Okay, so this time we'll go through it and I'll say in and out for your breath. Okay? So standing, take your feet out wider. Relax your shoulders, tongue resting on the roof of your mouth with a pull up on the top of your head. Okay, so to begin, breathe in and lift the hands forwards. Close the fingers into loose fists and pull them in as you breathe out. Okay, relax your shoulders, hands down at the waist. That's it. So we're going to breathe in as you take one hand forwards, turning it, and breathe out as you focus and stretch the fingers. Breathe in as you curl the fingers in, and breathe out as you pull the hand into the waist. Again, breathe in, turning, breathe out, and focus. Breathe in, curling the fingers in, and breathe out to the waist. Breathe in as you relax the hands, breathe out as you rest. Look down at the hands. Breathe in as you curl the fingers in. Breathe out as you lift to the chest. Breathe in as you open the fingers and breathe out to lift. Breathe in, curl the fingers in and breathe out. Come to the chest. Breathe in, open the fingers and breathe out. Press down. Breathe in to relax the hands and breathe out. Okay. That is supposed to energize you.
Oh,
But no, it's very calming for the mind as you're following those moves, keeping them consistently moving with your breath, so you begin to coordinate breath and movement. Okay, so we'll go through it once more at the rate at which you are naturally breathing. Just relax, keep your mind focused, especially when you get rid of that negative energy. Okay. Enjoy it as much as we have.